So who are you and what does your company do?
I'm Roque Rivera. I'm the president of Rovuk Inc. We sell and develop our own custom construction software.
Love it. What was building the sales team like before meeting and working with Sales Recruiting University?
Uh, it was brutally bad, man. It was bad. We attempted this thing like, I don't know. I even had people here for 3, 4 months. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then honestly, I took a leap of faith
Mhm.
and found you guys online and said, let's do it. Let's do it. And I met your uh, the other Ryan in your company,
Oh
and
yeah.
Ryan Spooner, phenomenal guy. We hit it off right away, and it was a godsend for us. It was so awesome to find people that the values align first,
Yeah.
and then you know, uh, you know, these testimonials are something very weird. I call it like that because some people can, say, hey, okay, I'm going to do a testimonial for this and that. But in reality, they've never, participated, or they don't have, like me,
Hmm.
my background due to military and previous things that I used to do.
Yeah.
I don't have these big influential social media things.
Mm.
So due to that, when I read a testimonial, I believe 50% of it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I started looking at your company and looking at the testimonials and say, okay, I
Oh
can
yeah.
I look at these people's eyes because you know
Yeah.
I'm former military police, so I learned a lot of
Mm.
techniques and things. And looking at these people's eyes, and I start seeing and said, hmm, these people are for real, man. So that's why it, again I tested you guys. I usually the way I do things is I either fill out a form. I'm old school, I
Yeah.
fill out a form or I call. So
Yeah.
I call and somebody answer. I said, check mark. Good thing. Uh, I said, hey, can we have a call like in half hour? And this is with Ryan, your
Yeah.
other Ryan. I said, sure, no problem. I'm here at the beach. Okay, great. I love the beach
Yeah.
too. I love the beach too. And half hour later, he called me. He
Hmm.
spoke, and he was at the beach. He was in Costa Rica at the beach. And
Yep.
I said, Ryan, this is what we want. This is what we need, you know. And I have staff in Costa Rica, so I know where he was. And I said, dude, this is great. He said, Roque, we got you, man. We got this stuff. You are gonna see it. I said, perfect. And I started. Then I had to go to India and back and a few
Yep.
things. And when I came back, man, Ryan is awesome. He called me and said, hey, dude, we got to close this thing.
Let's
I said,
rock and
you're
roll.
right. You're
Yep.
right. Let's do it right now.
Yep.
And that's it. That's it.
Love it.
That
Good
was
job,
it.
Spooner. Follow
Yeah.
up, baby. It's in the
Oh
follow.
my God. He's great.
Oh
He's
yeah.
great.
He's been crushing follow up. Good job,
He,
Spooner. The
he's, he's great.
yeah, so what has it been like? I know you just paused recruiting, right? We're probably going to fire up sometime again in Q1, but you know, um, what has it like been working with your client success manager? I know you were talking about the coaching calls. What has the service been like? What have you learned? Like, how are things going?
You guys have a phenomenal service, man. For a rookie like me that I've never done recruiting, I've only done interviewing,
Yeah,
because I used to manage a big IT department back then, big.
yeah,
So the recruiters filter everybody and then they bring it
yeah.
to me. But now as a business owner, it's a little different, because first you want to continue the culture that you have created in your company. And
Hmm.
second, you want, like you guys said, you want to give this employee the best possible experience,
Yeah,
and that's exactly what your staff has done, man. You
yeah.
know, they always put me number one. I
Mm.
don't know how many slots they have for number one, but that's how I've always felt. They always do the same. It's consistent.
Yeah,
Your scripts are phenomenal. You pretty much are holding my hand of
mm,
something that I didn't know all the way. It's like you go to the back of the room and you say, okay, come here. I'm going to teach you. By the time we hit the door, I'm going to teach you how to do recruiting. And then
Yeah.
you grab my hand and say, okay, come with me. I'm going to explain you what we walk. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what I heard from you guys. Elizabeth is phenomenal, man. I'm telling you.
Love it.
I don't know. I don't know a person that I have. Elizabeth is one of the few people that I have sent an email and has always responded.
Good job, Elizabeth.
Always,
Good job, Elizabeth. That's awesome.
always, always.
Yeah.
And Brandon, forget about Brandon, man.
Yeah.
Brandon got it together big time, man. Big time.
He's
He
gonna love this
knows
part.
this thing. He knows this thing
Yeah.
in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
Overall, honestly, the experience from me getting on board all the way to now, I have nothing bad to say about you guys, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't, and this is the first time ever in my professional life that I felt like that for a company, you know.
Yeah.
And I say this with my most sincere and honest, words. The first time. And I've done in my previous life, I used to manage, as I mentioned, and I had a big millions of dollars budget. And I dealt with big companies and small
Yeah.
companies. And nobody treated me
Yeah.
uh, like you guys.
Yeah. That's awesome. That
The,
makes
the other thing, Ryan, you probably are the biggest secret in the recruiting world.
got this little bubble. Yeah.
Man, I'm serious,
Yeah.
man. I'm serious. I find you like on the fourth page of Google, you know.
Oh, we gotta
Yeah.
fix that.
I kept going and going and
Oh,
going
like
because
a Google search. Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is a very niche market.
Yeah.
And I started going and going and going and going. I said, SRU, what the heck is that? SRU. And then I went to your website and started reading, and then I started seeing all these testimonials. And as I said before, it's been great. Man, honestly, I'm gonna refer you to every business, that I know of. I am. I
Love it.
am. I am. You guys got it together, man. If they need salespeople, I think you got it together. You got the best program for that type of sales. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Hands down.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate all that so much. Um, yeah. So was there anything like unexpected, that you've experienced working with us that you were surprised by or?
Many things, actually, many things. Number one was how solid your scripts were.
Yeah.
Uh,
Been working on those
you
for a
know,
long time.
being
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
totally transparent.
Yeah.
They were solid, man. They were
Yeah.
solid. You fill the blanks,
Yeah.
and that's all I read. I fill up the blanks with my values, my things, the things that I want to accomplish.
And the candidates say yes, let's go.
That's it. That's it. It was phenomenal. That
Yeah.
surprised me a lot. The other thing that really surprised me, that this came from the left field, was the amount of people that attended the calls. So
Yeah.
the way you guys write the job descriptions
Mm-hmm.
and the way you guys put together all these things,
Mm-hmm.
it's appealing to people,
Yep.
and people apply,
Yeah.
and then people attend. Who would have thought, you know,
Yeah.
that you could have 60 something people in
Yeah.
a in a group interview?
Yeah. Getting ready to get pitched commission-based sales. 90-day
Crazy.
sales cycle, baby.
I know.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
So
doing awesome.
it's that was unexpected. The other thing that was unexpected is your documentation. You know, apart from the scripts and other things, this contractual, you know, the commitment agreement.
Yeah.
Uh, it was very surprising to me,
Yeah.
but it's very clear and it's very simple.
Yep.
From day one, everybody knows what their responsibilities are,
Yep.
and instead of giving a person a pamphlet with a
Yeah.
handbook or whatever it
Yeah.
is,
That they're not going to read, right?
no,
It's like,
one page,
here's the minimums. Let's do this. And you're going to
one
see
pager,
success.
one
Yep.
pager.
Yep.
Those three things for me, they weren't expected.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to obviously share this stuff with the team and they'll be really grateful for your feedback. And yeah, I appreciate you.
Thank you, Ryan.